All right, so I finally got my layout template assembled and taped together, and this is what it looks like. And I'm revisiting an idea that I had very early on in this little project, which is to flip the operator side to the other side of this layout. Right now, as it stands, there's a couple things that I don't like. Number one is that yard. This yard over here is a little bit far away from the operator at this point. And one thing that I talked about earlier was that the reversing loops are at different elevations, and the one that is closest to me is the highest, and the one that's further is the lowest as far as the grade goes. This is one of the reversing loops, and as it comes across the middle of the layout, it raises up. This is a grade crossing right here. So this is the high point of the layout. This trackage comes underneath. It's going to be a bridge here, and this is all water in here. And as this traverses across, it comes up and then slopes back down. And then the one on the far side, this one here, is at a lower grade than this one here, because it kind of comes down a little bit and then it raises up and then comes back around. So visually, that's going to be lower than this near side one, which is high. And I don't really like that from the standpoint of, visually optimal scenery. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this around and then take a look at it from that side, and then see what we have. All right, so I flipped this around. As you can see, much closer. This is much more accessible to work in this yard, which is great. I prefer that to the way it was set up before. And then, as you can see, that reversing loop right there, which is going to be sitting at a higher elevation, is further away, which I like. And then this one here is going to be sitting lower, and I much prefer that visually. Now, the only problem that I see that deviates from my what I've drawn up in my plan is that right here I was going to have a divider that came across, and this was all going to be hidden through tunnel system, and then I had a divider coming across on a curve, and this trackage here was going to be a winter scenery. This was going to be spring. So I kind of have to rework that idea. I'm not sure how that's going to fit in. It'll probably happen on the far side of that corner over there. But I think the trade-off is going to make this much more enjoyable, both from an operating standpoint and visually to put the controls on this side. So I think that's a done deal for me. This is really a no-brainer.